Hi guys, welcome to my channel. I am Dee, and today we decided the sun's out and we're gonna plant some spinach, lettuce and Welsh onions. So I'm out in the sun. I'm gonna do a lot of planting in this video. I'm showing you all that I'm sowing for February. So it will be lettuce, spinach and Welsh onions at the front in these raised planters, and then later I'll go inside and do some more sowing. So there's loads of sowing going on today. I am removing some of the soil in the planter because I put the regular garden soil on top, which I shouldn't have done, and obviously it had some seeds, so I was seeing a lot of weed starting already. It's right in the sunshine, so it's getting a little bit too weedy. So what I'm doing is removing some of the garden soil that I've put at the top, and I'm gonna use this to plant some blueberries as well. So I've removed the soil at the top, and I'm gonna put some newspaper down, add some more compost, not garden soil, and then plant the seeds in. So this is just me just removing some of the soil so I can have more space. I mean, it will shrink, or will shrink some more, but I just want to get some planting done today. So yeah, lovely sunny day, and I'm just getting this planter ready for my February sowings of leafy greens and herbs. Later in the video you'll see my favorite neighbor and their owner will pop up. So this was done, I think, in early February, and yeah, it was a lovely day, lovely day. So I'm laying down some newspaper. You could use cardboard. The main thing is to block the sunlight and block the seeds, any seeds that are left in the planter from germinating, any weed seeds that is from germinating and causing a problem. I just made a simple mistake because I should have actually put the garden soil at the bottom and then put some plain compost at the top, but I just forgot and just dumped the garden soil at the top and just had loads of weed seeds. So trying to make my life easier right here. Get some just rainwater. Not some rainwater, just get some rainwater and keep it wet. So here we have the garden compost, and I'm just gonna add it on top. Make sure we make it nice and smooth. trying to get the lumps out. So I've organized myself and put all the and here's my neighbor, my favorite neighbor with her owner. This is my very sweet girl. She is so lovely. Absolutely love. She's the sweetest girl. Oh, I haven't seen her for a while. I usually take her for walks, but I haven't seen her since I haven't taken her for walks since I've been ill. She's come out to say hi to me. She's so gorgeous. She heard my voice and decided she was going to come out and say hi. She was apparently fast asleep. She's so sweet. She's checking out. So I'm talking to her owner here. She's gone off to investigate what I'm cooking. Had some ribs in the oven. She smelled the ribs. She's so adorable. So sweet. He's calling her, she's ignoring him. Oh, have to make a special route for her. Anyway, back to my sewing. So here I have I've put the markers out so I know what it is that I planted there. I have I think this is just the spinach that I have, and yeah, I'm just planting the spinach. And then what else did I? This is some Medania spinach, I believe, or Bloomsday longstanding. I hadn't seen Bloomsday longstanding for the longest while, and when I saw that back on Premier Seeds, I was so happy. So this is direct sowing of spinach, lettuce, and Welsh onions. Because they're cold tolerant, I thought I'd give it a try, direct sowing them just like I did the kale. So, and I covered them with plastic after. I didn't show it here, but I did cover it with a sheet of plastic after I finished sewing. Just gonna top this up with soil. I'm not gonna water anything because the rain was coming that evening, so I've just left it. So it's just sowing directly, and I put a plastic over it. It's a plain plastic sheet of plastic, see-through, so it could get the sun, trap the sun and keep the heat. And where this is a metal plant, it should work very well with trapping the heat, just like it did with the kale. So just covering up, no watering until because it's gonna rain. But yeah, it was lovely seeing a little precious girl. I haven't seen her in a bit. It's been so cold and I haven't been out to take her for walks. Just making sure they're covered. That they have good contact with the soil, that the seeds have good contact with the soil. So now we're gonna head inside and do some more sowing. We'll do some winter sowing of more lettuce and cabbages and I think peppers. But yeah, this is it. We're done despite the pleasant interruption. Yeah, we're finished sowing direct outside, and now we're gonna head inside because it's cold. It's sunny, but it's cold. And now we're inside. I've prepared everything. Have the bottles for winter sowing and the containers for indoor sowing, the pots ready. And I also have my little book there where I write everything down. That book has when I plant, what I plant. I even put when I germinate them. Sometimes I put transplanting as well, and have markers, bottles, seeds, everything ready to go. Because sometimes when you have a lot to sow, it gets busy. So yeah, so we've got everything ready and ready to go. First up is some Jamaican sorrel. We use these in Jamaica to make a really nice, really delicious drink. So I noticed I'm just removing the floating seeds because apparently those won't germinate, so I've decided to remove them, and so the ones that sink to the bottom. These were left to soak overnight in the usual aloe vera and just some plain aloe vera, and I think either distilled, most likely rainwater. Right, so that's all that's left. The ones that sank, so we're gonna plant those. Make sure we get all the seeds out. You can stick a marker in. Next up, we have some blondie okras that we got from Premier Seeds, which I also soaked overnight because I think these seeds are a little bit old. But I have two types of okra that I'm gonna plant, or that I have planted rather. These are some I got from Nikki's Nurseries, and these are But Bindi, and apparently they're good for growing in the UK, so I'll looking forward to see how those perform. I didn't soak those because those were fresh seeds, so I think they had 10 seeds in the pot. These are sorghum. I did plant sorghum last year, but they didn't mature fast enough for me to reap them in time for the frost. I can't remember what happened last year with the sorghum. I planted them the same time I did the corn, but the corn matured and was ready in no time, but the sorghum just took forever to bloom. And so this year I decided, instead of planting them in around April, I was going to do them, sow them a bit earlier. And these are just a regular packet of sorghum I bought off, I think, either eBay or Amazon, and just try them to see if the seeds would germinate, and they did. So yeah, so this is an ancient grain, so I'm really pleased that it germinated last year. It's only a pity that it didn't it didn't have it long enough to mature. So this year, a little bit earlier, giving it whole 2 months to see if that will help it out. That I also soaked overnight. And this is tobacco. These are some tobacco seeds I saved. I bought it off Nikki's nurseries, and the tobacco seeds are very tiny. They're almost the size, maybe a little bit smaller than poppy seeds. And I was very pleased when I saw that they flowered and I could get some seeds off them. So yeah, so these tobacco, they came up. I've meant to use them for insect repellent, but the plants, they weren't, some of them weren't very big, and I was struggling with blight last year more than anything, and slugs. So I didn't think I used them as much as I thought. So these are how tiny they are. They're very tiny seeds. They need light to germinate. So what I had to do was not put too much soil on top of it and just cover it with some cling film, because they need light to germinate. So you have to, didn't put much, didn't cover these with much compost or anything, because they needed the light, and I put them under the light. This is some pansy rococo, absolutely gorgeous. Can't wait to see how they turn out. These, on the other hand, do not like light. And I had to find something, a little bit of cardboard to cover them, to get them to germinate, because these do not like light. So yeah, that's pansy rococo. Any pansy, they say you need to cover it up, and then when they germinate, then you expose them to light. So today was a busy day. I mean, we were outside, then we got a lovely interruption from her neighbor and her owner. And now we're back inside finishing up the sowing that we needed to do today. So we had winter sowing, direct sowing, and indoor sowing today of herbs. And this is that's the pansy, I think I was showing you again. No, this is actually, let me see. I think this is the marigold. Yeah, that's the marigold. This is marigold Kilimanjaro. Beautiful marigold. It's not the regular marigold, which is why I bought it. It's like this pale yellow marigold. So yeah, that's marigold Kilimanjaro that I've planted. Can't wait to see how those come out as well. and we're going to winter sow some Pilderkraut cabbage. I got them off Mr. Fothergill's at the sale, but I've decided to winter sow those. Hopefully they'll pop up. Can't wait. I'm going to try and make my own sauerkraut this year. These are Medania spinach. So I sowed, no, those are Marvella 4-season lettuce. Sorry, Marvella 4-season lettuce. I think I sowed some outside as well, but I decided to do some inside as winter sowing. And this is the pepper, my experiment, that chocolate bell pepper that I was experimenting with to winter sow. This is some more lettuce for all year round lettuce. So everything is all done now. I'm just going to cover everything up, and those that need to go in the propagator will be put in the propagator, and the winter sown ones will be placed outside and hopefully get some sun and start germinating. It will be interesting, especially the pepper that I planted, the chocolate bell pepper. I really want to see if that germinates. I really want to see if it germinates. I'm so excited, and I really want those pansies, wakaka, to see how they lay. It's such beautiful, and the marigold, absolutely gorgeous flowers. And I am looking forward to the sorghum, because the sorghum, I want to see if I can. It came last year, but I couldn't harvest. It was too immature. I couldn't even save it for seeds or anything. And I want the Filderkraut, and this year I want to save seeds for the Filderkraut, because they, everybody says they're delicious when, even if you don't use them in sauerkraut. So I am looking forward to the Filderkraut and the flowers this year, and to save some seeds for them. So yeah, and so I'm just covering everything with soil, getting everything ready. This was a busy day. It was such a busy day, and I'm glad I got everything done that I needed to get done today. It was lovely to see my neighbors and have a chat with them. I was explaining to them about the garden and everything and what I was doing. But yeah, it was all busy day, lots sown. Very pleased with it. Very pleased with how much work I got done. And I'm really wanting to be self-sufficient in leafy greens. I want to grow them organically. I want to be self-sufficient in leafy greens and fresh herbs, and grow them organically this year. I'm going to have a go at that. So, and grow more flowers as well. So the pansy and everything was, and the marigold was very important for me to plant this year. I want to really try and have a go at more flowers in the garden, more herbs. Make it beautiful and make it bountiful. It's my plan for this year, and be self-sufficient, a bit more organic. So thanks for watching, guys, and remember, take care.